Hello student, welcome back to part 4 video of your chapter Introduction to C. Let's begin with control statement in C. Now to control the flow of the execution of program, the C language provides the following statement. One is condition statement. See, generally what happens that the program gets executed sequentially. In whatever sequence you have given the instruction, in that way only it will execute each and every statement sequentially. But sometimes there is a requirement that based on condition only we want to execute some set of statement, otherwise we do not want to execute those statement. Okay. So, that is known as conditional statement. These statements enable us to change the flow of the program. In other words, these statements are used to transfer the control from one point to another depends on condition. In C language, you can see following statements are there, condition statement. First one is if statement and if else statement. Now, this statement allows decision to be made by evaluating a given condition as true or false. The keyword it tells the compiler that it is a decision control instruction. The condition if is always enclosed within a pair of parentheses. Okay. Now, you can see here how to give if. First of all, you have to write the keyword if, then in parenthesis, this is known as parenthesis bracket. Here we by using relational operator, we have to give the condition, and just after this opening and closing braces for the statement that you want to execute if the condition is true. Okay. And so on. If you can have multiple conditions also, by using logical operator you can join multiple conditional operator or conditions also. Okay. And if the statement is, if condition is true, statement 1 will be executed. And what if the condition is false? If the condition is false, then else block will be executed. So, you can see there is no condition given in the else block, there it has not to be given. Okay. The format is not like you have to give the condition for else also, do not give any condition for else, because else is used only for the false condition. That is, you have written here if condition, okay, statement 1, if it is true, statement 1 will be executed, and if the statement is false, then statement 2 will be executed. That is why else is used, else means otherwise. Okay. Next is switch case statement. Now, this control statement allows us to make a decision from the number of choices. Suppose if you want to check the constant value, basically it is a menu driven program. For example, 1, 2, 3 you have given, and if you want to find the area of circle, rectangle, okay, or square, whatever. Okay. So, if user wants to make choices that he wants to know only the area of rectangle, or if the user wants to know only the area of circle. So, such type program are known as menu driven program. That is, based on menu the user has to make choice, and whichever choice he has selected or made, according to that only operation will take place. So, basically this is possible through switch. Switch case switch statement checks only for a constant value. We do not have to give any relation or condition as we were giving in if condition. Okay. Here basically what is there? Switch an expression you have to give, you open the switch and this is the closing, and case 1. 1 means if the user has selected one number, although statement will be there. Then statement case 2 colon sign, this is the syntax, and then whichever statement you want to execute if the user has selected second choice, then 3 and so on, and last one is default, DEFAULT, you have to write this colon. That means if none of the cases is satisfied, so at least default will be executed. Okay. This way you can have it. Now, you can see an example of for if condition, if else, if stdio.h void main is there. Now, here you have, this is a program to check whether a person is eligible for vote or not. So, how you check a person is eligible for vote? So, if it is greater than 18, if the age is greater than or equals to 18, so he is eligible for vote, and if not, then he cannot vote. Okay. So, int age is taken, then printf enter your age, Then scanf %d you have to take because age is taken as integer type. And what is the format specifier for integer? It is %d and ampersand age is there. Now, if age is greater than equals to 18, then printf you can vote, else you can't vote. Okay, else is for false condition. Similarly, using switch case you can calculate simple interest and compound interest. Now, both has to be calculated based on user choice only. The result of simple interest and compound interest has to be given. Okay. So, for various functions stdio.h and conio.h is being used. Now, next is ch is taken as integer type for the choice. Now, what are required for calculating simple interest and compound interest? PRT, P is for principal, R is for rate and T is for time. Now, here you can see enter principal is given. Okay, here principal will be PAL. Okay. Now, next is scanf %f ampersand P is given. Then enter rate. Okay, that is %f ampersand R. Okay, now this way you can get the values from the user, and after this you can give in printf form choice 1 for simple interest, /n is for new line, from new line choice 2 will be given, compound interest this will be printed as it is except /n is the escape sequence for changing the line. Then printf /n enter your choice, the user will give the choice, suppose 1 he has to make only 1 2. Okay. So, it will check if the ch value is 1. So, case 1 you can see the entire formula for calculating simple interest is given. Simple interest is equals to P into R into T by 100. Okay, and printf %f /n and SIN break. Break is a must, otherwise what will happen if suppose case 1 is executed. If you will not apply break, so there will be a fall through. Fall through means from whichever case the execution will take place, okay, from whichever case the execution will take place, from that onward whatever case you have written in means after that, that will also executed. Suppose case 1 is executed, suppose user has selected 1 and if it is executed, so what will happen? Case 2 will also be executed. Okay, so that's why break statement is the must, that means the control should exit from this point out of the switch body. Now, case 2 is applied, colon is there, and then entire formula for compound interest. And last one, default, suppose user has not entered 1 and 2 and for fun he has entered 4, 5, 6, 7. So, that is not in the choice list, so it will print wrong choice, and this gets over your program by writing get ch. Okay. Next we have looping statement. Sometimes we need to repeat a set of statement for a known number time repeatedly. Okay. So, for that we need looping statement, and for looping statement we have while statement. Okay. A loop is basically the execution of sequence of statement repeatedly until a particular condition is true or false. So, while loop repeats a statement or set of statement until a certain condition is true. Now, you can see here while condition is given, till this condition remains true, the statement will execute, otherwise it will break the statement and it will exit from the loop. Okay. The loop will break and it will exit from the loop if the condition is false. Okay. Now, here the condition may be any expression having non-zero value. The loop continues until the condition is true. When the condition fails, the program body attached with loop statement will not be executed. Now, next is to print first 20 natural number. Okay. Hash include stdio.h, conio.h, void main. Okay. Now, a is equals to 1 is given. Now, it is only for printing 20 natural number. By a is less than or equal to 20, printf %d a. Now, a plus plus. Okay. So, what will happen? Now, see there is one start position is given, that is will start from 1 and it will continue till the value of a remains less than or equals to 20. As soon a becomes 21, it will loop will terminate and exit from the body of the loop. Now, for increasing the value of a, you can see %d printing is done and then the value of a is increasing. A plus plus means A is equals to A plus 1, that is the value of A is increasing by 1. So, this way it will continue till 20 times. Okay. Same way we have do while, it is also similar to while loop only the difference is that in this do while we do not give condition at the beginning of the loop, we give condition after writing the statement at the end of the loop body, that is while condition, and here we have to terminate it by semicolon. Okay. So, this is the entry control. Entry control mean here you can see exit control it is, that is here it will even if the condition is true or false, if false the loop will execute at least for one time. In while loop it was entry control, until unless the condition is true it will not enter into the body of the loop, but as in do while at least for one time the condition is, the statement will be executed no matter whether the condition is true or false. Okay. So, this way it happens. So, next you can see then we have for loop. Okay. For loop is ideal looping statement when we know how many times the loop will be executed. In for it has three parts: initialization, condition and counter. Initialization is the start value, condition is for final condition and counter is for increment and decrement, and whatever statement you have to write you can write here. You can see here, enter your name you have written, get test name. So, starting is 1 and less than equals to 10, I is less than equals to 10, this is a control variable and put as name. So, this name will be printed for 10 times. Okay. So, this complete this, and further more programs are there with all looping statement you can see. Okay. So, this is how you are going to use looping statement. There are for, while loop, checking of vowel, consonant. Okay. So, many programs are there, you just go through it. Okay, and this completes your chapter. That's all children. Thank you.